Yes, good morning, hello. Welcome to Wake Up Call here on Crafters to our brand new right. Monday to Friday, we are starting at the later time of 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. over on the East Coast, and 3 a.m. Pacific time. You guys asked, and we've listened. And every Monday to Friday, we are giving you 2 hours of Wake Up Call, 2 hours of previews, 2 hours of great crafting goodies. But that's the only thing that's changed. Everything else is staying the same throughout the day. Don't forget our latest shows happening at the same times throughout the day, and your weekends are staying unchanged. Basically, we are giving you 2 hours of Wake Up Call, and we know it's what you guys want. And also, it means as well, on the website now, when you head to crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu, you can click Shop the Day. Yes, everything will be in one place for you. Everything that's going to feature on all your shows, including Wake Up Call today, it's Craft Along, and then your Monday Makers at Shop the Day. It's all there for you. One easy option, making your lives as easy as possible when you are watching us here on Crafters TV. Very excited. There's a buzz about the place today, which is just always exciting when we do these new changes, and we know you guys are really excited about it as well. I know who else is really excited about it. My wonderful craft expert who's going to be here all day with us. It's the wonderful Debbie Fisher. Good morning, Debbie.
Oh, morning, George. And morning, everyone out there. It's Monday morning. I've always loved a Monday. Isn't it weird? Because a lot of people don't like Mondays. I always think, and it was from my mum years ago. I remember my mum always saying to me, if you can get through a Monday, you can get through any day of the week. So start it off on a good one. So, yeah, Monday's going to be a great show. Love Monday Makers. I think it's just a really fun, relaxed sort of show. And yeah, and I love that we're just doing the full 2 hours of Wake Up Call now, which is great.
I know loads of you getting excited as well. And as always, nothing's changed in the sense that we want you to get involved in the show. It's never been easier. Just comment below if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. Get involved in the show. The Rachel's on the socials today. Suzette, Suze, good morning all. Good morning to you. Bethan, good morning everyone. And Rhiannon saying good morning, good evening everyone. Of course, Rhiannon's in Australia. So good evening to you. Remember as well, get involved. And Janet's saying good day from California. Remember, we want you to get involved in the show. Got any comments or questions, get involved. Loads of great shows coming up for you today. Monday Makers coming up for you at 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. I know it's going to be a great, sorry, not Monday Makers, Craft Along show today. I know it's going to be a brilliant Craft Along. I was here when it launched with Leanne. Debbie, this is going to be exciting, isn't it?
It's really exciting. I think anybody that likes construction is going to love the Craft Along today. What I love about this one, even if you just like a little bit of storage, we're going to be creating box files, we're going to be creating storage units for anything that you want to put in them. This morning, though, we're going to be doing a little bit of their mini memory books. So stay tuned, because we'll learn how to make one of them. And then later on in the Craft Along, we're going to be making that drawer system and those file boxes for your memory books to go into. So it's just a really cool system and super easy, George.
Really is. It's going to be a great show. I know when I was here with Leanne, you guys absolutely loved it. Loads of you loving the idea of Shop the Day. Rhiannon's just saying, I love the idea of Shop the Day. We want to make it as easy for you as possible. You know, do not worry. I'll tell you what's not going away, actually, are the great savings and the great deals that we've got for you, including this. A brand new week means a brand new Get It Got It Good deal. And what a great Get It Good deal this. The small guillotine. Now, you see I use our guillotine every single day here on Crafters TV. Loads of love for the guillotine. And at this price today, you are giving yourself 20 sheets of free Centura Pearl card. Basically, you're paying for the guillotine, and all you're paying for is the guillotine. Everything else is coming free. You're going to get 10 sheets of your rose gold and 10 sheets of your silver. Look at that incredible price, £24.99. $34.95. That is an incredible price for a guillotine, a tool which you're going to use every single day within your crafting journey. And then to get cardstock with it absolutely free, absolutely brilliant. You've only got till Sunday to get that amazing deal. Remember, your Club Inspire Platinum price available on all you got your good deals. £19.99, $27.96. Loads of you getting involved in the show already. It's great to have you on this brand new Wake Up Call time slot. Every day, 2 hours of brilliant Wake Up Call, getting you excited about our amazing shows and our amazing offers coming up for you. Like we said for you today, we have got a craft along. I know Debbie's excited about this. I know you are excited about. Let's give you a little preview about this. the wonderful mini memories collection. Now, I launched this with Leanne, and you guys loved it and went absolutely crazy for it because it was something, the size of it was just perfect. We had a great 3 hours all about this, and you guys adored it. You're going to get everything in this set, including the dies, stencils. You're also going to get the hardware as well, which is incredible. It's sold out, it's back in stock. You're going to get everything there, which means you can create some amazing memory books and boxes, folders, whatever you may wish, recipe card holders, whatever you want to do. It's one of those collections. Yes, we're saying memories, but it comes down to you with your imagination. Everything here is going to be able to made by you guys with your cardstock, using your dies and using your stencils, because you can make these little magazine folders, these box files. That's the options. You've also got the options in here to make memory books. I mean, you can make recipe cards out of these. You've got everything there in this collection to make absolutely anything you wish. Brilliant collection and a brilliant price. At £66.99, $79.95. Now, you may be looking at that and thinking, how on earth am I going to make all of that? Now, let me just show you what you're actually going to get in there. Something that we've done, which I absolutely love, with our stencils, is we've started printing onto the stencils, so you know exactly what the stencil is. It's a great idea, really simple idea when you think about it, printed onto the stencil, but actually makes such a difference. The spine cover. So this is starting off here. These are the accessory templates, so you're getting there the spine cover. You're also going to be getting the pocket page as well. These all come in one set, so you've got the pocket page there for you. And then last but not least, you've also got it here for you, the box file as well. So you saw it there, that wonderful magazine collection. If you want to make the box files, you can make them all there. They're the accessory templates. Then you're also going to be getting the drawer templates as well, as its own collection as well, the outer casing, shall we say. So this is for the drawer. Again, it tells you exactly where to fold, where to glue. It's always really simple. And once you've seen Debbie's craft along and watch the launch show with Leanne, you'll see exactly how simple and how quickly you can make these. This is the outer casing for the drawer. And you've also as well got here your wonderful drawer casing as well. Everything there within that collection is coming in, but that is not all. You're also getting dies within this collection. So let's starting off here with your binding for your spine. This is the spine binding. Now, again, it looks like, what do you do with this? I promise you, once you see it in action, it makes complete sense for you. You've also got it here with the index pages. So if you are wanting to make recipe cards, you can make index pages. If I put it that way, you see exactly how it can go in a folder kind of system. You're getting everything there, and you're also going to get the flip book. Now, you've got your own set of little nesting dice in here, and then you've also can turn it into a flip book if you so wish. You've also got as well the die which fits alongside your index pages. So if you're wanting to use your index pages alongside your dies, you're going to get that in there as well. You've got your page edges, all different edges. Who's saying that you can't use these within your card making? Your scalloped edge, you've got your curved edge, you've got all the different designs there. And then you've also got the decorative accessories as well, which means you can really go to town when it comes to creating whatever you wish. The tags, you've also got the little handles, you've got the folders, whatever you wish within this collection, the little flowers, so much within this, and the corners as well, all coming within this collection. You're also going to get the handles and the corners as well. So you can see there you are, there are the handles. There you are, that's the handles there for you, which really just finish off this collection. And they are the corner pieces just there. Real metal, again, with the brands. £66.99, $79.95. Everything within that collection is coming today. You can buy it individually, except the hardware. The corner pieces and the drawers only come as part of the collection. So if you've seen that going, oh, I love the corner pieces, I love the drawers, unfortunately, you can't get them by themselves. If you want to get the corners and the handles, you're going to have to go for the collection. But at that price and that amazing saving, it's going to be well worth it. Don't forget as well, your Club Inspire price, £53, $59, $63.96. Debbie, this collection is one of those collections which we look at it and go, but it can be quite intimidating, overwhelming. But actually, when you take a step back from it, look at everything that you've got, you can really create some amazing things, can't you?
Yeah, do you know what I love about it, George? More than anything else, this is what I call a builder project. It means that you don't just make one thing, you keep adding onto it and can make and make and make. And the mini memories comes from actually building up those memories and having that file system. So first of all, this is the project that we're going to do later on in the craft along. So we're going to stick to just this simple outside edge box with the drawer on top that you can also line. You can see the hardware that we've used there, the corners on here, just to keep it really nice so it's going to last for a long time. And we're going to be making the file of fat boxes. But because of all this project, that will take us a full 2 hours to do. So the little mini memory books that you can make, we're going to actually be making in this hour. And this can create these little project books. So you can use whatever papers you want. You can add to that. You've got those accessory kits where you can put all those different elements in there. And you can just keep adding to these, which is great. If you want to make a double one, you just cut 2 of the spines out and put them together. But what I love is you can then, like George said, you can put your recipe cards in here. You could just have one file of facts. You could have a file box and put your memory books in there. So this is my take on the one that I want to do, which is on the craft along later. So we were doing that in real time. But if I bring these ones in, I've got one here. This one is doing 3 of the memory books and the drawer on the bottom. This one is completely different. It's got 2 drawers. It's got your file of facts pieces. But what I love is these are all the different things that you can make. And this is where I say about building, creating a flip book. Look at this. Just literally pulling out all these different pages. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? And you can keep going with that. Where you can fold it, you just keep going over and over, folding it all together, creating memory books. You've got the spine, so you've got the die that cuts the holes in. So you can literally make little pages like this. You don't even have to do the memory book spine. You can just make those pages. And then you've got this one in here, which is your little pocket folder. So yeah, it's so good. It's like accordion. That one's stuck together a bit more than it needs to be. But yeah, you can put all your little pieces in there, little files, your wallets, all sorts of things there, which is nice. And again, adding that file of facts into the side, it just adds. So there's all sorts of pieces in that one. And then if I bring one more in to show you another difference, we've got one that's full of drawers.
Perfect.
So honestly, once you've got the concept of them, which are really simple, how nice would that be on a little girl's dressing table? In fact, it would look lovely on my dressing table. Put your jewellery in there, put some little bits and bobs in there, have a little coin drawer.
Organise your crafting stores.
Absolutely, yes. And great for stationery as well. So if you want something on your stationery desk and you want to put your split pins and your paper clips and all things like that, these are just going to be ideal. And I love that you could just build them into whatever you want them to be, because once you've got these templates, honestly, the world's your oyster, as they say, George.
It is indeed. Loads of you get in touch today. It's great to have you. Linda saying good morning from Dudley. And hello from miserable Bristol. Thea saying hoi hoi, everyone. Treasure Heart saying hi. Debbie and George in Texas. Enchanted Craft Fairy on YouTube. My box from Crafter's Companion arrives today. Vicky on Facebook saying morning all. Mainly listening as I've started my spring clean this morning. Sad to say, I wish I never started. Know that feeling. And Sandra saying on YouTube, morning everyone. Just so glad I ordered extra handles and corners when I brought the set on launch day. Lots of you did that. Hence why it's sold out as an individual collection now and only available within that bundle. A couple of questions about this collection, Debbie.
Yeah.
So, Tim on YouTube, with the mini memory, will the mini memories go through the junior, please?
The mini memories go through the junior.
Yes, so I think any of the dies.
Yes, all the dies will.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And Treasure Heart on YouTube, why does the page die have holes like for a ring binder? How would that be assembled?
So you probably, and you're probably thinking, oh, that's how when I showed you that one. So you literally, it's a hole punch really in a die. It doesn't cut out. So you cut your pages. Let me just bring that in so you can see exactly what we mean. So you would cut your page out, that will cut your actual page, and then you just put those little hole dies. That's the only die that's on there are the 3 holes. So you just place them onto the side and they will cut the holes out. And then you can thread your ribbon through. And I love that, George, because I feel like we've offered you then the choice of being able to do the binders like this, where you do your tab pages, or you can have the binders with those holes in them to thread your ribbons.
Really great collection. That's your mini memories collection. We're going to have a little sneaky peek of that very, very shortly. Something which goes really well with this mini memories collection is the Gilding wax back in stock of certain colours. Brilliant price. You're paying for 4, you're getting one of them for free. Let me remind you of the colours that you are getting within this collection. 5 great colours, selection of golds and your metallics, should I say. You're starting off here, first of all, with your antique gold. I'm just going to show you the bottom of the jar because that gives you the best example of the colour. That's your antique gold. You've also got your Renaissance gold just there for you. Very similar, however, very different. Yeah, a bit more yellower. You can see here with your King gold how different that's like more of a royal gold as such, hence why it's called King Gold. And then you've also got your Empire Gold as well. They're your selection of golds. That's what you're paying for. You're getting your silver absolutely free. Your gilding waxes, honestly, a brilliant price. However, they are going to last you a long time. £47.96, $67.96. Your Club Inspire price on this for you today at £38.37, $54.37 as well. When it comes to the gilding waxes, Debbie, these are the thing that you'll buy now and still have in 10 years' time.
Oh, absolutely. That is very true. It will last you a long time, yes.
Absolutely. Right, let's get started. We've also got our craft along, don't forget, coming up for you today. All about the mini memories, 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. But it's what Wake Up Call is all about, our 2 hours of Wake Up Call, brand new today. We are having a sneaky peek, as our lovely Craig would say, sneaky peeks of what is coming up throughout the day. And to get started with a bit of crafting already, 15 minutes into the show, we are already getting started with some great demos. So, Debbie, what are you going to be demonstrating for us first?
Right, so the first thing I want to do, I'm bringing in our templates. Now, the templates, it's good to have the full collection, but you can sort of mix and match them in. So I'm using the accessory template. This is the one that's going to make your files and your boxes and those sort of tabs that go together. So we've just got the template, and it tells you, you know what I love about these, George?
Yeah.
They tell you, they've written
That's
on them
brilliant, isn't it?
Exactly what they are. So you cannot lose one or think, or have to sort of match it up to the picture and see where it goes. Everyone has it written on what it's for. So we know this is for our spine cover. So we've got this one, and we've also got our die set. So I've got the page, spine and binding. So you get the 3 dies here, the ones with the holes, and then we've got these 2 which I'm going to use. One for my page and then one for the actual spine itself. Now, if anyone's seen our, we had our memory books that we had out before. We had a really large one of this design. It's exactly the same, but this time what we've done, which is very clever, we've cut it down to just the one spine.
Yeah.
So you can make as many as you want.
Perfect.
So I love that. So rather than be governed by doing our 8-inch book or our 10-inch book, this one, you've got that mini spine, but you can make as many as you want, and then you just create a casing for the outside.
Really can.
So let's take those ones off. Now it works exactly the same way. Let me just get that in the light. There we go. You've got crosses on each side. Those crosses always go together. And what that will do, I'm going to actually get my scoring tool just so we can burnish that as well. So once you've done that, you're just going to burnish that over and then pull those pieces back. All the lines have been, I didn't even fold that on the line there. There we go. All the lines have been scored in for you, so you're just going to bend those back, and then we're going to do the same with the other one. So bending that one back on itself, and again just scoring, and then those 2 pieces which have got the cross, so opposite sides with the cross, you just glue that together. So I'm going to use my tape pen. It is strong enough to hold these together, which I love.
Great.
And I'm going to do it on both sides. That way it will just make sure, oh, there we go. Didn't think it was going to come out there. I'm going to do it on that side and this side, because double the amount of glue together is going to make it really strong.
Lovely.
And you're just going to fold those together. And because I'm using my tape pen, I'm just heating that up because it makes my tape even stickier, and it will hold together really strong.
Yep.
And then what that does is creates that first tab. So can you see? Just like that, we've got our first little tab page. I'll
Great
move
stuff.
it that way, you'll be able to see it a little bit better there. And then you're going to do a few more of them. So what I've done is I've got 3 more. So I've done 4. I think we only need 3 actually. I think 3 fit into that spine. So that's our workings done there. Then we want to bring this one in. Oh, and we've got our page here, which we're going to use our tabs on. So that's where these tabs come in handy.
Yeah.
You've got your page, then you want to just pick whichever one you want to use. So let's pick this one. We're going to then place this on the side, And we're going to cut that through. So I'm just going to use some low tack tape.
Lovely.
So that doesn't move in our machine. And that gives us our first tabbed page.
Tim on YouTube, thank you for replying, Debbie and George. Hey, listen, if you've got any questions, do not be afraid to get involved in the show. Always happy to answer. A lot of you saying, when was... Oh, I would love to watch that show with Leanne. It was back on the 3rd of March. Myself and Leanne launched these. It was 3 hours. It really goes into details. We went start to finish on about how to assemble these mini memory boxes. So if you can't watch today's craft along, don't forget you can come back and watch it whenever you wish. Alternatively, you can come watch at launch day as well. Perfect to get you really in the mood for your mini memories.
Absolutely, yes. And I love that one. And it's going to be a little bit like the craft along that we've got on, where you can do it. The difference is, before we were selling the dies, this time you've probably got them and you can craft along with them at the same time. Yeah. So look at that. We've got our page straight away showing that edge on there. So it's really worth using those ones. So let's pop those all to the side. And then we've got our spine cover. So all we're going to do, because that's a square, I'm just going to pop that onto the side of my cardstock, and all we're going to do is draw around that.
Lovely.
So just to the corner and then to the edge. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put notches, and I'm just doing mine on the first couple, because once you've cut this out, as long as you line them up, you haven't got to go in with all those lines. So let's bring in the guillotine just to trim that out.
CJ Papercrafts on YouTube. George, have you received my Canadian chocolate that I sent in about a month ago?
Oh!
I haven't seen J Papercrafts, but I'll tell you what I'm doing after the show. I'm going to be doing some searching in some post boxes around here.
Absolutely.
And about a month ago, it should have got here by now. Customs, maybe customs. I'll find it. Don't you worry, CJ Papercrafts. If there's chocolate involved, I'll find it. Don't you worry about that.
So what I am doing, and remember our Get It Got It goodies on, so you remember we haven't got ours up here, but I'm just using a scoring tool. So I've scored on there as well as cut out as well, George. So it's amazing that we can do that with our guillotine. So let's pop them to the side. That straight away gives me my sides of my books. I'm just going to give them a wiggle and move them forward. So this is my spine now. So the other thing you can then do, if you want to, we can then use those same edges and pop them onto the side. So let's do that. We're going to use this on each side. Again, tape them down so you know it doesn't move. So we're just going to tape those into place, making sure we've got an even amount each side, and then cut that one through. These are definitely a labour of love. You are going to just adore making these. Yeah. What I would say a good idea to do, George, is to spend some time and do lots of the templates in one go. Just draw around them. Even if you just draw around them onto your cardstock, you've got them then to cut out and ready to go. And it's just a nice way to get prepared whenever you want to put them together. Because what I would say is they're not a 5-minute make. You want to spend a bit of time on these, so actually give yourself time to do that. So let's pop that on the other side. And what you'll notice I've done first as well was scored the scored and burnished the cards. Yeah. Because when you're putting die cuts on, George, what it'll do is flatten those lines. Right. So it just makes it easier to already burnish them in, and then they'll stay put.
Well, the idea behind this, Leanne was saying this when we launched these, was actually she got a new grandchild on the way.
Yeah,
and this is what the idea was behind it. It was about creating those memories for her grandchildren. Yeah. And this is where they're, very lucky that she has a lot to say at Crafters Company and go, I think we should design this as a set. And you guys were completely on board with that. And a lot of you have done that, making books for memories. Our very own Tori, who works in the offices doing all the wonderful video editing, she said she's been doing scrapbooking, I can't remember what age, from about 18, I think. Oh, it was from when she turned 18. And every year she makes a brand new scrapbook of her memories. You're never too late, or never too late to start scrapbooking.
Absolutely. So I've done my templates different to this one. So you can see I just wanted to show the two different edges. So I've got in some papers. Now I'm using, in my craft along this afternoon, we are using the Precious Memories. So I've just rounded my edges off here. So we've got our pages ready to go, and we can then stick these onto here just to create those beautiful folds. So that's our pages. We've got then our top piece, and then we're going to bring in our little tabs. So these tabs fit directly inside here. So what you can do is you can have the first one right on the fold, so this will go onto your fold, and then you layer them each step. So just across, can you see?
Yes.
So you get that perfect positioning of your folds. That one felt a bit thin there, there we go, because we've got a double. So where you've doubled these up, it creates a really strong spine.
Yeah.
So all will come better and clearer when we stick it together, because it's a little bit harder. So you could fit 4 in there. It's a little bit hard to see it on black card. So all we're going to do is I'm going to use, and in fact, I'm going to bring in some wet glue, I think.
Okie dokie.
So, because we want the rigidity and we want it to last, we want it to be strong.
Yeah.
And although our tape pens are really strong, a red liner tape would be better. And also sometimes when heat or maybe moisture in the air gets to sticky tape, it could start to become unstuck.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is make sure that's really butted up to that edge, and then we're going to fold that down. Just hold that in place for a little bit, just to hold that in, and that's all we're going to do. So those pieces, those flat edges, I'm going in with my tacky glue. The best thing to do actually is to let it evaporate for about 30 seconds to a minute, and what that does, as it starts to evaporate, it makes it more tacky. So we're just going to layer that one, and each one is being layered onto the next one, which means the base there, and we've got 3 layers of black card down here, so it's making it really strong.
Yes.
So it's not going to go anywhere.
Great deal for you on your tacky glue across the bottom of your screen, the 3-pack. You're paying for 2, you're getting one of those glues absolutely free. £9.98, $12.98. You also get the option of your Club Inspire discount on top of that. Rachel on the socials just said, George, I've already asked that question today. We want to know your ideas for the mini memories collection. What would you make, or have you made with them? Maybe you've made recipe cards, maybe you're making memory books. We'd love to know what you think these would be great for, or what you've started to make with your mini memories collection.
There we go, and I love that. So that one went a little bit wonky, which is good because it means with using the wet glue and not a tape, we can just move it a little bit. So our last one going in, and then we're just going to pop that one onto that edge as well. And that makes our, I'm just making sure that folds, and then we can stick that down. So we've got our 4 tabs in there.
Yeah.
And then you can see, so I mean, that's quite easy, isn't it, George? I've done that. Apart from I already had 3 already made, I've done all of that from scratch. And you've got then your tabbed file then to put all your pages in. Yeah. So then all we're going to do is I've got a few here, so I've already pre-cut mine out. Now, if you're using papers like from the Positive Thoughts, you'll cut 2 at once. So make sure you're a bit more frugal with being able to do them. And then what we're going to do is pop these onto each side. So I can just use my tape pen now, because that's going to stick nice the papers to our black cardstock.
We've got Charlotte and Georgina in the gallery today, joined by a very special guest, Tyne. I can hear, which is Charlotte's little dog. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone. I know, it's beautiful. I can see her. Stop it, get back there. She's honestly, she's adorable. I want to adopt her.
Oh, we want her in here.
Yeah. So, you can have her. Bring her in, let's see what happens. Oh, she's adorable. Oh, she's so small and cute.
She is, she's tiny, isn't she? And I was really shocked. I said to Charlotte, will she grow any more? And she's like, no, I don't think she will, because she's 2 years old.
I know.
I was like, wow.
Treasure Heart on YouTube. Debbie, great tip for use the wet glue too. Don't want this lovely album falling apart. Absolutely you don't. When you spend the time and effort making it, you want it to last. Loads of you going, I want to see Tyne. I want to see Tyne. We'll try and get a photo and put it on socials. Shh. We can bring it through.
Oh,
don't even joke about that, Charlotte. Don't even joke. It's gonna, because I know what'll happen, right? Live
We're
TV.
We're going to meltdown if
animal,
Tyne comes on.
She's been for a wee. She's been for a wee, right? Jan on Facebook, I'm planning on making wedding books first for these. Both my sons have weddings in April.
Oh, how lovely.
Great idea,
Yeah,
really is a great
good.
idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Love that. Yeah, I love, in fact, George, you come in, didn't you, just before the show and said, oh, why can't we bring dogs in every day? They do make you feel so much better, don't they?
But I'd been talking to Charlotte for about a good 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden I was like, did you not want to tell me this first? Did you not want to tell me that Tyne was here first? You know, Charlotte, friends and everything, but dog, you know what I mean? No offence. This is where Charlotte goes, friends? Then?
A sense of smell isn't particularly good though for a dog, because I went in this morning and I was there for about 5 minutes before she realised I was eating a bacon butty.
Oh, and she didn't go for it. Love her. So
right,
cute.
so we've done a couple of our pages there, and all you're going to do is just glue these into place. Now the first one we want on the actual front, but actually I want to do a blue one on the front, so let's just change this one and do a blue
love this
one.
paper.
Oh, me too.
It's so good.
I feel like this is the one I've used the most of.
Really?
Because I love it so much. I love the colours, the teals and the pinks, and it is, I think. So last year, my favourite paper pad of the year was the Masquerade Ball.
Yeah, very good up
I
there.
absolutely loved it. And actually, it might have been the same year. I lose track of when paper pads come out. So my all-time favourite one was actually the Quintessentially English, it was called, and I just loved it, like really loved that one. And then this one come out, and this is I think my all-time favourite.
See, I like Masquerade. I love Rainbow, the retro Rainbow. I love that one. I think that's such a great paper pad.
It's lovely. I love all our paper pads, but yeah, it wasn't my favourite.
Was it not?
No, this one is,
Yeah.
I could use it in everything. Every crafting project I do, I could
Love
use it.
And Lee on YouTube, I want to make one of these for my first grandson who is due in June.
Oh,
so good.
Lovely.
Some great ideas. And this is what I mean. This is, yes, it is a memories collection, but like we said, you've got the option to make recipe cards. Maybe you're a gardener, you want to create, you know, you've got your gardening seeds and you buy seeds and you want to keep them stored up. Maybe you want to make it for your dad or your granddad, a little something to put in their shed, or your grandparents. What a just great idea. Just so many great ideas what you can do with this as well. And because I was talking to, when obviously I was here for the launch, the pocket, which is within this collection, is big enough to take a CD-ROM. Now me and Leanne had a joke, because she went, I'm going to put all my pictures of my grandkids onto a CD-ROM. Now, I don't know if CD-ROMs will still be around in 18 years' time, but that's what it's designed for, so you could fit, you know, maybe you want to make coasters, or maybe you want to put pictures in there. There's just so many ideas behind this, and it is one of those collections where you can just really have fun and let your creativity flow with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And like I said earlier, it's that builder collection. You're building onto it all the time. Yeah. So even when new memories come along, you can just add pages. You can add a box file. It's just a great one to have in your stash.
Yeah.
I think it's been one of our biggest launches.
I think so.
Yeah, and you've all loved it so much. I think because of all the elements, we've been able to keep the collection at a reasonable price because of the templates.
Yeah.
Where if they were all dies, we'd be sort of thinking of a lot more pennies. So, and I love that. And what's nice about the templates, they're all easy to do, easy to trace, easy to cut out. Nothing is difficult for anybody to do, which I absolutely love. Right, so there you go. Look at that. We've created our book straight away, and then you add your pages into there.
Yeah.
Now, I know we're running out of time, so I just want to show you how to do this spine piece here, because what I want to do is create another piece on the side. So I'm going to use my paper here, and we're then going to pop this into place. Was this the one I used? Yes, it was. So all I'm going to do is roughly sort of where we popped that, and I'm going to pop it so we're really just right to the edge of that one. Yeah. So we're just going to come in and stick that one down, and it's just a way of having a sort of finishing it off to make it look really lovely.
And what a great bit of paper is to choose it on that corner, that gold edging.
Yes, really. It just makes it look really expensive,
Absolutely.
doesn't it? And actually, George, I'm going to do 2. I'm going to be cheat. I'm going to fold this in half.
Okay.
Because then I can cut 2 out and do both sides at once.
And the die will take that easily, won't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And not so much the die, I think just because we have the Gemini, the pressure of the Gemini.
Of course.
And if you don't have the Gemini, don't worry, you might just have to put it through your machine a couple of times, but it will cut through both those pieces, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, and because the border is pretty much, although it's sculptured, it is just one edge that will cut through beautifully. So that will give us 2 pieces that will then go on to our book here at the side.
Love
Look
it.
at that. Absolutely stunning. And then we've got the piece then for the other side as well. So 2 pieces in one pass. So let's pop those into place. And just what I love about this as well, George, is I feel like not only have we thought about all those, the dies and the templates, it's then having all the embellishments that go with them as well. All your little tabs and your little embellishment dies that you've got in this collection. And I will show you some of those in a second. So let's pop that one on, and then our next one.
Cheryl K on YouTube, my grandkids from Chicago came in last week for a visit and we went to the beach. That's what my first album will be. It was snowing when they flew out and when they flew back. Beach was perfect. Great ideas. Some great ideas coming in here. Charlotte, you can make one for Tyne. Absolutely. Oh, Tyne's little scrapbook. That'd be adorable. Put a little paw prints in it. That would be really cute.
Yeah. That's so nice. I so miss having a dog.
What dogs did you have?
I've had, well, we've had quite a few in time. Yorkshire Terrier, English Bulldog. I've had 2 German Shepherds, Shih Tzu. Yeah, so the last I lost my little Tia this year actually, but she was 17 this year. So, and then I've had 2 German Shepherds.
Lovely.
Yeah, just love animals. But now I just have too busy a life. I travel a lot and I'm not home very much. So to have a dog, it just wouldn't be fair. Right, so we're just going to do that one page and then I'm just going to bring in some of these elements. So let me bring in this sheet because what I've got here, I die cut loads of the dies here of all the different elements that you can have. So you've got these bunting die, you've got tags on there, and I've used the creation of the paper pad, not the creation, the actual paper pad from the, not paper pad, it's the A4 luxury pack that comes with the positive thoughts. I love these ones. These are what you put in half, look. So you've got little page tags, so you can pop them on, they sort of clip onto your pages. And there's 2 sort of ones like that where you can just pop them and pinch them together to hold them together. And then I've just got pictures, look at the deckled edge. So I've got all these of all just my my crafty family, even Tracy, look, even got Tracy in the picture.
I'm not in it, but it's fine.
No, you're not in there, nor is Charlotte, unfortunately. I know. We've got one of George. George is in here as well in the background there. So I need to get a picture with Charlotte. In fact, I'm going to get a picture of Charlotte and Tyne today, aren't I? So, yeah. So all these little bits you can put in there with your pictures, which is fabulous. So let's pop those to the side and then we will just decorate one of our pages for now. And then this can go in our box later on.
Lovely.
So let's use, here we go. We've got one of me and Craig and Joe. So literally just putting them onto these deckled edge dies are amazing.
Great set.
Like to have a full set of those is incredible.
And they've got that nesting die effect as well, nesting layering effect as well, haven't you?
Absolutely.
Loads of you getting in touch today, which is just brilliant. Sandra on YouTube, I put a drawer on for USB sticks to store the photos in. Great idea. CJ Papercrafts, I ordered the mini memories collection. I hope to receive happy mail either today or tomorrow. Fingers crossed it arrives before the craft along. Couldn't it fine, but I like it. Don't worry if it doesn't, you can always come back and watch the craft along. And Treasure Heart on YouTube, I have these dies. Think I may try to do the craft along today, at least the album part. Listen, we always want you to get involved with the craft along. Loads of love coming up for that today. It's going to be great. Join us for that 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. We have a little guest. Who knows? We're checking as we speak. Who knows? Maybe one of you?
Who knows? That would be good. Right, so just using my dotty tape pen so we can stick that. So just using some of our embellishments in there.
Lovely.
And doing that just as our first page, so nice and quick.
Yeah.
But it does show you how quickly you can put those together, and then keep building that up. And then I'll show you my finished one here, just using some of our pop-outs in that collection as well. And then you can literally decorate all your pages however you want. But like these pits, see, look, having those little tags that you can put on there, that you can just put into all your little pockets. It just looks amazing. I just love these little books. Such a great way to
Really
do.
good. Do you know what would work well with these? The mini dies.
The mini dies, yes, they would be perfect.
Perfect, like especially the baby ones. Jake's had his little baby, hasn't he?
I love that. We haven't even said that about memory books. Yeah, for babies, and like Leanne with her grandchildren. Yeah,
and Jake
would be incredible.
with his little baby.
Jake, yeah, Mabel.
Is that what they called it?
Yes, they've called her Mabel.
Might
No,
not
I
be.
think it's Mabel Florence.
Let's call her Mabel.
Beautiful.
Be right.
Oh, I love Florence.
No, it's a
Mabel
good name,
Florence.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I love that. Sarah Kay on YouTube, what sort of printer do people use to print photos? I love the idea of memory books, but I don't think my old my old printer will cope with it. Well, it's more the cards. I mean, I go to there's apps you can get for printing photos, isn't there? And I think they're quite inexpensive. I don't know how you go about printing your photos.
Yeah, I just use my printer at home. I have a Canon, and I swear by a Canon printer. It's brilliant, and you can buy photo paper, so always print onto your photo paper, and you can do that. But most supermarkets now, if you've got on your phone, if you've got them, you just log into their Wi-Fi, and you can send your prints from your phone to their computer in the supermarkets and print them out there. And like George says, they're not that expensive.
No.
So good.
Yeah, I've got an app where you get so many free prints a month, and you just pay for postage.
Oh wow!
But so you
Well,
get
you'll
like
have to
60.
tell me that
Yeah,
one.
it's free prints. You get 60 free prints. That's the company. Free, and you just pay for the postage.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll show you that. It's really good.
Yeah,
I swear by
absolutely.
it. Brilliant collection for you on the Mini Memories collection. Let me remind you of what you're getting within this bundle today. You're getting so much within it. You're getting the stencils, so starting off with your drawer stencils, here they are. Like Debbie's just shown you, all the stencils are printed. It tells you exactly what to do. If you saw it there, this is the outer casing for the drawer. So on the stencils, you've got the instructions, you've got the fold here, the glue here. You know exactly what to do, and you know exactly what you've got. That is the box unit back panel. Glue here, glue here, glue here. You know exactly what to do. This is the drawer template here, so you can hold the drawer for you, again, with all the instructions on what to do. And like Debbie said, because it is a stencil, that cost has been reflected back to you, because obviously dies are a bit more expensive to manufacture, and to bring that cost back to you. With stencils, it means we can keep that cost down. Then you've also got the outer casing for the drawer as well, all the different elements there. You know exactly what you've got and what units to use. It tells you exactly there. Then you've got the accessory packs as well, which is brilliant. So you've got that spine cover, which you saw Debbie using there to make that memory book. You've got the spine cover there. So if you're wanting to make the spines, you can use those with those edges on there, allowing you to create some beautiful decorative edges. Then you've got the box file, which means you can create those wonderful kind of recipe card holders, whatever you wish. And then you've got the pocket page here. Perfect. Like Leanne designed it for CD-ROMs. So it's going to take quite a bit in there if you've put a CD-ROM in there, or maybe some memories. Again, it's designed to fit alongside everything else, so it'll take some of your pictures if you've backed them. That's coming in there as well. Then we're getting into the dies. So you've got it here with your flip book. Now, if you want to make a flip book, watch back Leanne's launch day show. She'll show you exactly how to make that using the collections within here. But you've got your own set of dies, which allow you to create nesting dies within there, those torn edges and those straight edges as well. You've got the index pages, so perfect, like I keep saying, for recipe cards. I mean, you stack those like that, you've got the wonderful filing system. Then you've got those wonderful page edges, which all designed to work alongside each other. Then you've got the spine binding. And then you've got the decorative accessories as well. These are all available within that bundle, and they are all available individually. The only things that are not available individually and only available within the bundle itself is the hardware, the drawer handles, which are exquisite. You guys sold them out with the handles, hence why you could only get the handles and the corner pieces just here within the bundle, because you guys sold them out individually because they were so popular, and you can see why. They are all coming within the bundle. Everything else, if you so wish, is available individually. However, with that price, you're getting 20% off. It is very low stock, £66.99, $79.95. Treasure Heart on YouTube. Debbie, that's what I do. In America, we have a drugstore chain that has a print service I use. Loads of great options out there, and I love that. You know, you guys in the comments will be helping each other out on the best way to get the best prints. Great craft along coming up for you today. 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Craft along, wake up call, 2 hours now, every single day, kicking your day off with some great previews and some great excitement. Right, we're going to have a short break and then we're going to get you ready for Monday Makers, which is coming up a little bit later tonight. We'll see you back here shortly.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Make your die cutting tools last as long as your love for crafting with the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates. Your metal dies are put under lots of pressure with each pass through your Gemini die cutting machine. So to make sure they cut crisp, clean, delicate designs for years to come, you need to look after your dies, and that's where the Gemini Accessories clear cutting plates come in.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Yes, welcome back to Crafters TV. How are you? Happy Monday, brand new week, brought to you by Crafters Companion. My name's George Akid. Welcome to our brand new Wake Up Call edition. 2 hours of Wake Up Call every single Monday to Friday. We give you 2 hours of Wake Up Call, getting you ready for more great shows coming up through the day. You asked and we listened. We're giving you that wonderful preview of what's coming up for you. 11 a.m. starting here in the UK, 6 a.m. East Coast, 3 a.m. Pacific time. That's sorry, I do it wrong every time. There it is. They're all the times for you. There we are every Monday to Friday. That's what time we're starting up Wake Up Call for you. 2 hours. Everything else in the afternoon is the exact same. 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific. And our evening shows at 6 p.m. here in the UK, 1 p.m. on the East Coast and Pacific time, 10 a.m. Your weekends are unaffected, but there you are, your brand new times as of today. Right, we have got coming up for you today, Monday Makers. Loads of you getting in touch today. Treasure Heart saying on YouTube, I'm glad I ordered the extra hardware when it launched for the mini memories collection. Loads of you doing that. Sometimes on a launch, it's worth just taking that plunge because we tell you when it's going to sell out. We hate for you to miss out. Right, Monday Makers coming up tonight, 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Loads of great stuff coming up for you on Monday Makers, including the left fold alphabet. Now, I love these. designed exactly with the name in mind, the left fold alphabet. And why is it called the left fold alphabet? Because it's got a fold on the left hand side and it's the alphabet. It says exactly what it does on the tin. All designs, you get in all 26 letters of the alphabet with that wonderful left fold design. So I've got the pokey tool, just because I've got big fingers, that wonderful left fold, you can see it there. There's nothing stopping you cutting these out and then trimming it down the side if you want letters, by the way, just, you know, options, but you get every letter of the alphabet there on that left fold, easy as that. So you get A to Z or A to Z, and then you also, which I think is incredible, you're going to get the numbers as well. So you've got that option. If you're doing birthdays, remember, always hard to buy a 34th birthday card, isn't it? But you've got that option here, again, with the left fold in mind, all designed with that wonderful left fold there for you. And you also get the and as well at the bottom, all within this collection. And if that wasn't enough for you, within the left fold collection at that brilliant price, you're also going to get stamps and dies. Yes, starting off first of all with the heartfelt wishes. Now, this is what I love. You've got the different elements. You've got the stamps and you've got the dies to kind of the butterflies, the love hearts, the flowers and the leaves. You've also got that one banner there for you. And then you've got stamps which are designed to fit within that banner. So you've got all different sentiments that you could possibly wish. You've got just a note, just for you, celebrate lots of love with all my love. Again, with a bit of a 3D cloud glue behind there, you've got wonderful liftable edge. Perfect there, that is your heartfelt wishes. And then you've also got the joyful birthday. Again, you've got all the different sentiments, you've got the cupcakes, you've got the balloons with the dies to cut them all out. And then you've got the bunting. Now that birthday, which you see there, is designed, there it is, to fit within the bunting. Same with the banner design as well. Enjoy your day, all there for you. That is all designed to fit within the banners, as you can see. £52.47, $69.97, a 20% saving. You're saving yourself 20% there for you today, and that brilliant price at £52.47, $69.97. Your Club Inspire price at £41.98, $55.98 if you are platinum. Alternatively, if it's your first time shopping with us and you want to join Club Inspire, which is free to do so, you'll be getting 20% off your first order. Debbie, a great collection with so many possibilities.
Samples, George, because what I love about these ones is your words really do represent what you want to say on that card, and you can make them the focal point of your card. This one is beautiful. Just having that word love written across there, having them open, gives you that extra dimension and something different to look at on your cards. I love this one. I mean, how big, bold and bright is that? Using those different colours behind, a bit of mirror card as well, having that gorgeous design looks amazing. And using that stamp set that you're getting in them to decorate the whole front of your card, that is a beautiful card, which is amazing. You might want to just keep it simple. Hi.
Great.
Black on black, looks gorgeous, just a little bit different. And like you were saying, George, cut the whole letters out and you have a full alphabet here for $52.47, which is incredible value.
Really is.
But I love that you can do all these different pieces with them and just create such different effects. And then just a couple of the numbers that we've got there, being able to add your 17th birthday. You wouldn't be able to buy a card with 17th birthday on it because it's not seen as that special birthday, but actually isn't every day a special or every year a special birthday until you don't want them to be special anymore. But you can use them with whatever you've got in your stash, and I love the designs on these and such a great price today.
Absolutely, £52.47, $69.97. Club Inspire price of platinum, £41.98, $69.97. All of this coming up for you on Monday Makers today at 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Another great collection coming up for you tonight is the image sentiments, which I know you guys adore and love every single time. You're getting these, I mean, they are just so vibrant, so striking. Don't have to do much more with your cards if you're making cards here with these, because they are going to be so impactful on the die. 2 dies come within each collection. You're getting that wonderful sentiment, and then you're also going to get the outline die for each one, so you can cut it out, so you don't have to do any fussy cutting if you so wish. You are getting that great price, 25% off here for you today. Alternatively, you can buy them at 2 for £18 or $22. But that price on screen means you get 25% off. Let me take you through the different collections that you're getting. Starting off with Friends with Flowers, I'd Pick You. Beautiful collection. Then you've got Thank You for Everything You Do. It's Time to Celebrate with Cake. Lots of cake. Also, don't forget, great for embossing these. Got wonderful embossing details. Count Your Blessings. faith, hope and love. And the last one within this collection, your friendship means the world to me. A brilliant collection, 6 great sentiments and a brilliant price today as well at £44.95, $58.27. Your multi-buy available at 2 for $18 or $22. Debbie?
They're really heartfelt, aren't they? They've got just really lovely sentiments and statements that you can send to somebody. And we've got some beautiful designs here on our card. Paper piece them, overlap them like this one. It looks gorgeous, just using all those different colours toned in with that masquerade ball paper set is just beautiful. Keep them really spring and summery. I love lemon and navy.
Yeah.
I think there's something really classy about it and it looks so pretty. We've all got that friend that we want to put on the front of the card there and send them our best wishes. And we all know somebody that loves cake. In fact, doesn't everybody love cake? So that's a great one to send. Creating different cards like this, an aperture card where you've got that sort of almost that floating detail on the inside there, which I love. So just a beautiful design. Put them over your pattern papers. Don't be frightened of your pattern papers because sometimes they work really well. But then just adding your black and your gilding wax onto them. But then what about a pop of colour? That is just gorgeous, absolutely lovely. And then one more for that collection, just using this one to make it, I mean, this is quite sort of more like a rural sort of card, but looks absolutely beautiful. I love that one, and be great for Thanksgiving as well, wouldn't it, this one? Count your blessings.
Lovely.
Absolutely lovely.
Brilliant price for you today at £44.95, $58.27, 2 for $18 or $22 if you wish. But going for the bundle, you're getting yourself a quarter off 25%. Another great collection coming up for you Monday makers, and we're going to take a closer look shortly, is the Advanced Twist Pop and Die collection. Look at that saving, 60% off for every single one of you at £46.37, $51.86. 60% off, just bear that in mind, that's for everyone, regardless of your Club Inspired discount. If you are Platinum, you are going to get that extra 20% off. Look at what you're paying, £37.10, $41.49. To give you an idea of how good a saving this is, if you want to buy 2 of these, £30, $35. For a little bit more, you're going to get the full set. Let me show you what you're getting. You're going to get the mechanism. Now, the mechanism is what you need to get that wonderful twist and pop element. And I'll show you what I mean by a twist and pop element very, very shortly if you've not seen these before. It's there for you, the mechanism which allows you to create twist and pop elements. So that's the mechanism which you're going to need if you want to create the wonderful elements. You're going to get these within this collection. Your ornate frames. So the frames, everything's designed to fit alongside those mechanisms to give you that twist and pop. There it is for you. That is what you're getting. So you can get the outline dies, you're going to get the sentiments, you're going to get the elements, you're also going to get the mirrors, the perfume, so many great little sentiments within this. Then you've got the Precious Secrets. Again, I mean, I just love these because they've got that wonderful stamp effect. The key to the door, 21. So many great elements. Then you've got the balloons, which is just one of my favourites. The balloon bouquet. Again, you add these into your collection. They just look perfect. Using different cardstock on these, your dies. Hearts, again, the sending love dies within here. Very Celtic hearts, but I just love that. Then you've got the cupcakes. You've got the cupcakes with here, which are just perfect, all different details within there, looking perfect. And then you've got the From Me to You with the gifts. Look at that, just perfect. You can see that twist and pop. At £46.37, $51.86. Just a brilliant price, these, Debbie. They're just so great, aren't they?
I actually can't believe you're getting 60% off. These are some of my all-time favourite dies.
Really?
I absolutely love the Twist and Pop. I just think they're so much fun. They are that kinetic value. They give that surprise when you open the card. So you can create a beautiful card like this with whatever you want on the front, which looks lovely. You would never expect to open that card and for that to pop. And give you something that's absolutely so different, which is beautiful. I love that one. Having a framed one, you could use your photographs in there.
Yeah.
You can make little mini memory books. You could, I'm sure, actually, that twist and pop element you could probably make inside one of your little mini memory books when you cut them out. So again, creating a beautiful card on the front, but then having that twist and pop element. No, what you just wouldn't expect that when you open your card up. You might expect some money, so you might be disappointed as because it's not, but it's got a beautiful twist and pop element about it. And just using different designs.
Oh, wow.
And then again, I love the cakes. I mean,
Yeah.
the cupcakes are just lovely. You can just cut them out of your coloured cardstock,
Yeah.
or in our first demo, we're going to do the cupcakes, and we're going to use that to colour in with some of our watercolours. Not our watercolours, actually. I'm going to be using our ink pads. And then one more there, just to show you, is that twist and pop with another frame. So again, putting your photographs in there. But that looks beautiful. And if you think they're hard to do, think again, because they are super easy.
They really are a brilliant price. I can't believe they're 60% off. Treasure Heart on YouTube says, George, you've got to do the twist and pop dance. What's the twist and pop dance? Is there a dance?
Who did a twist and pop dance?
Twist? I know the twist. Pop. Pop. I'm scared my shirt's
You remind me of a crab. That's what crabs do, don't they? Yeah, then they sort of have those like funny legs.
What's that crab? That's not a
I
crab.
don't know.
What was that?
What, is it a lobster then I'm thinking of, or a
I don't know.
crab?
It's just that's a crab.
Yeah, just, yeah, when you went like twist and pop, it was like...
I'm scared my shirt buttons are going to pop off. Not that I've been working out, just because someone left mini eggs in the studio and I had to eat them. Still not blaming anybody. Right, a brilliant price on these at £46.37, $51.86. Remember, you can get 2 for a brilliant price, but why would you go for 2 when that's the price you're paying for 6? It's just incredible. Right, let's see how easy these are to make, Debbie, because they really are so simple, aren't they?
Really simple, yes. What I don't have here and in my sample box is the actual mechanism, George. So could you pass me
Yes,
the,
of course, my dear.
if there's one there to spare. Now what I am going to do is I'm using the outside cutting die to put on the paper here. Oh, lovely.
There you are, my lovely.
Thank you very much. So we've got our worker die here, which is that mechanism to pop it open. Then we've got our outside cutting edge there, and then we've got our cupcakes. I love these dies because what they have is a score line down the centres of them, but also all these elements, just looking there, those haven't been popped out, all the elements have the scored line details and the snippability, and I'll tell you what I mean by that when we cut it out, just making sure all our little elements are out of the die, and then we're going to cut them. Now what you'll notice is I'm using watercolour cardstock to pop that on. So let's use our big cutting plates, and then we can at least put 2 of these through at once. So just pop in that one into place. Might have to cut these down a little bit just to fit them both on, but it will save a little bit of time, that's for sure. So let's just trim this one. And then we'll just trim the bottom of that one as well. Just so that allows us to fit both pieces on.
Yeah. Apparently, Sarah started the dance.
Oh.
Oh.
There we
Ask
go.
her about it.
We need to find that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that at
But
all.
if she did a dance like I did, there's no wonder she didn't win Strictly. If that's the dance she's doing. Apparently Sarah started it. Kimberly said, what a good sport you are, George. Hey, that's what I'm here to do. And Kimberly also says, these look like so much fun. They really are a really fun card. If you've got younger people, maybe you've got a big kid like me, perfect for them.
Absolutely. And if you want sort of projects to do for the children during half term, making these, they're going to have so much fun with them. They can cut these cupcakes, they can colour them in, do them however they want to. So I'm just going to give that a little tap. So that will release my die. Now, can you see on here, George, I love this. There's a cut line between the cupcakes there. So what you can do is cut them out into 2 different colours and then switch them about.
Perfect.
Because you're going to stick these onto your base. So it doesn't matter that you're cutting them out. So I love that you can do them. What I also love is you can see the shapes and where the colours go for the cupcakes. So we can actually colour that in. Now, just while we're doing that, I'm just going to send this piece through. So this is your working element, so your piece that is going to make sure that it twists and pop. And I've got a really good tip and techniques on how to do the perfect one for them to work perfectly well, because sometimes they stick as we open them. We have to sort of push them together to fold the card back in. You don't need to do that. There is a reason it does that,
right?
And I can show you exactly how we can stop that from happening, so your twist and pop works perfectly every single time.
Lovely.
Right, so let's pop all those to the side. We've got everything cut out that we need to. Just get rid of all my rubbish, put that in the bin.
Tim C on YouTube is asking a question, Debbie.
Yes.
Could you just clarify, as you always get it wrong, if using mirror card, or for example, which way does the die go on? I don't get it right.
Right, so the die always goes on to the top of your coated surface.
Right.
So with your die facing downwards.
Perfect.
Yeah, never the opposite way.
Lovely.
Okay, yep, so the shiny
Perfect.
side. Right, so what we're going to do, I've got some ink pads here, so I'm going to be bringing in, we've got our fuchsia, lemon tonic, and our parakeet. So 3 of my favourite there. And just for speed more than anything else, I didn't do it in my demo at home because I had a pot of water beside me. But what I'm going to use is just our clear sparkle pen. So you will find them on the website. But these are great if you just want no mess with water.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to do is take my ink pads and I'm going to put a bit of ink to the surface of my glass mat. You might have like a splodgy mat or another surface, a tile maybe, or a piece of acetate. You can do the same with that as well. And all we're going to do is I'm going to put a bit of ink down and I'm going to pick that up with my pen. So I'm going to do the yellow first. In fact, we need a little bit more yellow, but I do have a finished one, so I'm not too worried about finishing it completely, just so you can see how we go about sort of doing the main thing. So I'm going to make sure we mix some of that round with our sparkle, and then all I'm going to do is take this straight. Now, because I've used watercolour cardstock, I know, and look, I've got those guidelines to guide me where I need to paint that.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if we want a bit more to sort of shade, we can come in and put a little bit more down. And then we're just going to go along. I'll just do a couple so you can see how we get that effect. So putting that yellow over those cupcakes. If we want a little bit of dark around the edges, we can just go in and darken that up. So there we go. And then all you need to do, let me find a piece of tissue. All you need to do with this is to wipe it onto a piece of kitchen towel or paper. And once it starts to go clear, then your brush is back to normal again. And then we can go in, let's do the pink one. So we'll add some of that pink and we'll do our cupcake here.
I love this. CJ Papercrafts is asking, will these fit within the exploding box, or is there a different size for those?
Exploding box. Yes, so the exploding box came with, I think, its own its own one. These are too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, these would definitely be too big. So,
Glad we can help. If you've got any questions, just get involved. There's no such thing as a daft question, is there, here at Crafters TV?
oh, never. I love questions. Honestly, I think I think people think they're being silly for asking.
No.
But you're right, there's no silly question at all. And it could be a question that you might know, but you're just not too sure. Just ask it. It really, it's fine. And if we don't know it, because we don't know everything.
Yeah.
I'd like to say we did, but we really don't.
No.
But if we don't know, we can find out for you. So all I'm going to do in this one, I'm going to first of all put round these sides. So we're governed by those score lines, so I can see where my icing is going, and then I can squeeze a little bit more of the this, because we don't. George just wants to eat our cake.
George, I'll tell you where the icing is going, in my mouth.
Do you know how to eat a cupcake, George?
In one go, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yes, but no, what I meant is the perfect way to eat.
Oh no, how do you eat it perfectly?
You take off the casing, you take the bottom of the cake off and put it on the top.
Give over. Like a sandwich?
Yes, then you can eat it, and then all the cream doesn't go up your nose.
Someone's talking for experience.
I do. That's so true, George. I do have a way of eating everything. Nothing's like ordinary, no. But no, honestly, it's just ingenious. I'm going to put it on my stories at one point and just show you that it is the best. And you'll all be saying, how did we not think of that before?
Well, what else can you eat differently? How else do you eat things?
I'm just one of these people that dissect everything that I eat,
like
just to enjoy it, especially chocolate bars.
Do you get like a custard cream or something and have to take it layer by layer?
Yes, yeah. My best one is what they call Jaffa cakes.
Right.
Yeah, so Jaffa cakes, I like to, terrible. I eat all around the edges. so it leaves the middle circle, and then I get my tongue to take off the chocolate, and then I suck up the middle Jaffa bit, but then eat the sponge at one side of my mouth, and then I just suck that beautiful, the Jaffa orange. It's just delicious. Yeah, so that's...
Whereas
yeah.
I just pop it in my mouth in one gum.
You're a full moon type of man, yes.
I miss out the half moon. I'm straight to full moon of total eclipse. Don't messing about with me.
I think we all have different ways, or maybe it is just me. So we're going to have a bit of a chocolate cake going on here. So we're just going to pop that in there. And then just because, let's finish one off at least. We're just going to put some down here, which is our clay, just to do that wafer at the top.
Great stuff.
Yeah, so just a really nice way of being able to do your colouring in when you've done that. If I bring in my finished one, this one is an...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've just done this with watercolour, exactly the same, but this one I use with my sparkle, this one I just use with water at home.
Perfect.
So, and then we've matte and layered it already on top. So what you would do is, let's move this out the way and just clear up my workings here. So just wipe all that away. That's why I love my glass mat.
So good.
It's just brilliant. So let's bring this one back in and this one. So yes, once you've done that, you would stick this all on top. And then what I would do, because this bottom one, George, let me just bring in the die, because it's an outline die, it doesn't have the score lines. So what you would do is pop this onto there, stick it all down, and then you've got your score lines in here. So put it onto your scoreboard and then score. And then that way you'll get all your score lines, which will fold up, and then you want to mountain one in the middle, then valley on the two ends, okay? So you create that little sort of booklet, because that's the one that's going to create the twist and pop. So nice and easy. And then we've got our working element here. So this is the one that's really good fun and so easy to do. So what you do want to do is grab yourself a scoring tool. They've got a cross through the middle that you can see and a line through the centre. The cross is where we're going to start. So we're going to fold that cross and burnish. And then we're going to fold the opposite way as well. So we're doing that cross in the centre. Then what you're going to do is turn it over. So you will turn that card over, and then we're going to fold that line in the centre. Okay, so burnishing all them. Then what you're going to do, now if you turn it there we go, that way, the way that it sort of pops, you're going to put your two fingers on that line, which is folded in half upwards. Put that there and just push it in. Can you see that then automatically comes together? Now this is where people would then just fold that down and stick it in. But what happens when that goes across, can you see very slightly that's going to cross this piece, just very slightly. That's what stops it from shutting completely, and then you have to sort of wiggle it a bit to get it in. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hold those two pieces apart. Okay, so they're completely apart. Once you've done that, then re-put in or re-burnish those lines on that square, on that triangle, okay? Because then it will hold those two pieces apart. So every time, can you see, when that goes down, they will just meet now in the middle. So because you don't want them to overlap. If they overlap, it's going to stick. So once you've done that, now's the bit we'll stick in this piece on. So what we're going to do is really easy. Now the way I tell it is to have it like a cradle. So open it up, and where the cradle would sit like this. So you've got that sort of cradle element. Then we want to get the middle part of our section here and the middle part of our die. Fold this over. That's the easiest part. Then you've got your middle straight away.
I see,
So all we're going to do is place that to that middle centre line, just onto there, and then you can then fold it back. So hold it down, fold that over, and you know you've got that completely central. Fold one element back, so just one, and this top corner square here is what you're going to put your tape onto.
Lovely.
So let's just grab my red liner tape. Now, red liner tape is strong enough, but just make sure you put enough down to hold it into place, okay? And then pull that back and just work that down. So you just do that one top corner. And then you're going to do the same on the opposite side, but this time you put one back and you're going to go to the bottom corner, not the top one, okay? So you then put that tape onto there. So nice and easy, it's just remembering that top corner and that bottom corner.
Heather Springer on YouTube, she's related to Jerry. That's how I She does that like she is. That's how I eat my cupcakes, like you do. My family and friends always look at me like I'm nuts, and I think it's because they didn't figure it out with the sandwich and the cupcake. And Sandra on YouTube went, Debbie, you are not alone. Big Mac for me is 2 separate burgers. And years ago, I had 2 different ways to eat a Mars bar. One was freeze it and I suck it like an ice lolly, or 2 to eat the top layer of chocolate, then the caramel, and finally the mousse.
See? It's a thing. People eat things in good ways. It's because they're so tasty, you want them to last.
Yeah.
Your way, George, just eating the whole Jaffa cake and chewing it going down. There's no enjoyment in that.
There's no enjoyment.
There's no enjoyment in that.
What, some things I take really, steak, I take my time eating steak.
Oh, yeah, me too. Oh.
Time. Stop it. Yeah, all right, time it. We get your point. Barking in your ears. She's off.
She's barking in our ears.
There she is. That showed the treats. That was that. Maybe she's barking at the great price for these twist and pop die collections at 60% time. You shut up. 60% off, right?
Yeah, it's a great way to get it. These are going to be great to teach at craft clubs.
Absolutely.
So a really good price. You would get your money back and more in your first craft club with these.
Yeah.
They'd be great for presents, so Secret Santa presents, things to put away are just going to be amazing. So all I'm doing is I'm creating just a nice fun front just by putting some fun card here, and then I've just got some Sent with Love stickers, which I've got from one of my collections. So let's do in fact, I'm going to put our with in the middle. I like to start with the middle section first, so we've got that in the centre. So we've got our with, a little tiny dot on our eye.
Yeah.
And then we've got our with love. So Sent with Love.
Love that.
So just popping that off.
Heather's been back in touch. She went, no relation to Jerry Springer. We don't throw chairs.
I used to love Jerry Springer. Is he still alive?
He's still going. Have you ever watched Jerry Springer the Opera? That's an eye-opener. Jerry Springer the Opera. Watch that. Tim on YouTube. What's the best way for and what is the best way for and what glue type is best for vellum and parchment paper?
So actually, I always say our pens are fabulous for it. They actually, you can't even notice them underneath, so I would definitely say that. The other thing you could do is to just put a little bit of glue on each corner, just a dab of glue, wet glue, which you would see, but then put a gem over the top of it.
Right.
So it just looked like you've sort of framed it onto the side. So there's definitely ways, but I have to say, whenever I'm using vellum, I use our tape pens, and you can hardly see them at all. Unless you know it's there, you can't see it.
Or you're
it's
looking
just
for it, aren't
brilliant.
you?
And we do have our tape pens back in stock, so
course.
definitely go for those.
I like this with the angled cut off on the paper. How have you, is that a die?
Yeah, just
or?
strips of paper. No, these are just strips of paper.
Yeah.
I like just doing different things and bunting and that. What I have done is I've done this back to front. So this, I don't know if I could still get, I might be able to. I didn't rub it down. So, I think we might be all right. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. This needed to be a 10th fold card. So I'm just going to pop this on the other way. Just shows you though, you can, even our glue is reworkable sometimes, our tape pens, if you don't rub it down on the back. So we can rub all that down now. So I know that's going to open into my 10th fold card. Perfect. And then I've just put some strips of paper, just so when we pop this in, it doesn't look so bare.
Yes.
And then all we're going to do is when we come to putting this in, we're going to, I don't know why, but that seems to have moved. So I'm hoping it'll be okay, but I have a finished one, it'll be fine. So what we're going to do is place this on the inside. We're going to stick our glue right onto that triangle. You don't want that anywhere else. And then we can just pop that into place, rub that down, turn it over, and then do the same on the back here.
Lovely.
So just using that triangle. Place that glue, lots of glue onto that back bit and open that one or pop that one on. And then all you're going to do, if I put that to the front camera so you can see we've got our beautiful front card, and then when you open it, you've got that twist and pop element. And can you see, George, there's no sticking. Every single time I open that just twists and pops.
Straight away.
Every single time. So really nice way to do it, and it works every time.
Absolutely. Sandra's gone, George, you said steak, and then Tyne wants that steak, and it's getting excited. Come on. It's my fault. Sorry, Tyne. Right. Let's have a close look at this advanced twist and pop die collection. 60% off. You're paying for the mechanism. You need the mechanism. You're getting that within this collection. That's the mechanism there for you. Perfect for you to do to make these wonderful twist and pops. Then you've got, of course, the frames. You've got the wonderful ornate frame. That's coming there. Then you've also got here as well the precious, ruin the pack shop, the precious secrets. You've got the balloons, the balloon bouquet. Then you've got the hearts with the opulent hearts. The sounding love, should I say? You've got the cupcakes, which we adored them today. The cupcakes here for you. Cake time. What time is it? It's cake time. Then you've also a bit of Chico there for the fans. And you've also got frame from me to you. Love the presents. Brilliant price, 60% off, £46.37, $51.86. Remember, you can buy them individually. I know I'm not the pack shop, I'm sorry. Then you can buy them individually. You can buy them on the multi-buy, 3 for £30 or $35. Fixed it. No need to panic, everybody. I fixed this, fixed it. Of sorts. Right, remember, get involved in the show, comment below. Right, we'll have a little break. We've got 40 minutes left of this brand new 2 hours of Wake Up Call. Where has the time gone? We'll see you back here in just a few moments.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Welcome back to Crafters TV. Wake Up Call, yes, 2 hours every Monday to Friday. We're giving you 2 hours of Wake Up Call, kicking off at 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. Pacific time, 6 a.m. East Coast, 3 a.m. Pacific time. Right, time for some top picks. Yes, you guys adored these last week, so we're bringing them back to you because you guys absolutely love them. The Crafters Inspiration. We're on to issue 3 already. Can you believe it? I love this. So much within the magazine, so many great collections. I mean, look at the thickness of that. You know you're getting some good stuff in here when it's that thick. Debbie, our magazines are really popular, aren't they?
Yeah, really.
And what are you getting in it?
I know, it's amazing. So we had to go bigger and better than we've done before. So our magazines have been around a few years now. So just in case you're just joining us today or you're new, you can go back and get issue 1 and 2. We are only on issue 3, although I can't believe we're on issue 3. It's gone so quickly. But I think they're bi-monthly. I'll have to double check on that. But
yeah.
I don't think they're monthly. I think they're bi-monthly. And they are a really high quality magazine. They're not a magazine that are flimsy and don't have a lot of content in them. They're also not a magazine that has tons of adverts in them. There is no adverts in this, George. It's an amazing magazine. What I love about it, it's beautifully presented in this, it's a double-sided box. You've got this slider at the back that just slides open and opens the front to give you that gorgeous content in there, which is absolutely incredible. So you'll see on this side, we've got our magazine, and this side you've got all your freebies in there. Now if I turn it around so you can see me overhead and open up this magazine, I don't want to show you too much because I don't want to give too much away. The first thing you want to do when you get it, turn the first page. You've got Sarah welcoming you. You can then just make yourself a cup of tea, glass of wine, and just have a flick through and have a look at the projects in here. Now what's special about this magazine is it's not packed with loads of stuff that what you've got in your contents. It's got stuff that you've already got in your collection, so you can bring them out and start using. We've got our Easter, so for Easter we've got our Easter bunting here, which is made with Sarah's signature box. So we had that, in fact that was on the show yesterday on Second Chance Sunday, showing you how you can make all these different Easter projects. So that's a great one to have for this time of year. We've got a step-by-step guide. It tells you everything you need, tells you the tools you need to make it with. It also tells you what skill level. So this skill level is just a 1 star, which means for beginners this is perfect. And then it gives you step-by-step instructions. There's also some, let me see if I can find, there we go, look, a little take a break there, so you can do your little quizzes. And at the back we always have, we've got template, oh, don't want to see that, want to see what's coming up in the next issue. You've got your crafty chat. So it's always someone that's in our industry that we don't know too much about. So Steph, she's on our soft craft. She's one of the product developers. In fact, she's product development manager on soft crafts. So she deals with all that, and we're asking her all these questions so you can find out all about our lovely Stephanie. She truly is amazing. So that's your magazine. You can keep it really nice in there. Now, on the opposite side, not only can you keep your freebies, which are here, I'm going to show you those in a second, you've got all these pieces to sort of whet your appetite straight away. If you go through all these, which you will, you can then print them off. There is a code inside here to then be able to download all your papers. This first sheet is pop-out toppers that you're getting in here, which are amazing. Just give them a little wiggle and they'll all pop out. You've then got gorgeous paper designs in here. You've got borders, you've got different papers, patterns, gorgeous spring designs in here. I mean, look at those colours, absolutely beautiful. And again, you can print those off and then restock up your actual issue. Inside, you're getting the most gorgeous stamp sets. I love these. The birdhouse you're going to use time and time again.
Yep.
This border die at the bottom you're going to use tons. That little buzzy bee you're going to use a lot. Honestly, it is the cutest bee ever. Create little borders with all these little heart dots here. Lots of sentiments, loads you're getting on there. Then you're getting this beautiful stencil, which I absolutely love. I'm going to show you some of the makes that we've got with this, and these are absolutely gorgeous. And then you'll get, and these are all exclusive. You will not be able to buy these anywhere else. This die may look similar, but it's a different, completely different die set to what you get in Sarah's Enchanted Dreams. You've got 2 little thin border dies, plus you'll create a card border as well here, and that's going to create really beautiful effects. And I'm going to show you some of the things that our design team have made, because they are absolutely stunning. So if I bring them around so you can see them, what I want to show you more than anything else, this background, I thought first of all it was papers. The dotty is the papers, this is the stencil.
Oh,
so
wow.
That butterfly stencil, you've got your bird cage, which is your, or bird house, which is your stamp set, and then on the front you've got those 2 borders. Look at that.
Wow.
I mean, and that's just from everything. All that's added into this is card and ribbon. So you can make really just
brilliant.
amazing things. I love this one, creating your borders but in totally different way, and using that stencil as well. Another way to use your stencil, let's use that, I think it goes that way, yep, to use your stencils in the background there. Use it again, your borders in a completely different way. Another one that's using in the easel card, but you've got 2 lots of borders on the bottom and along the top. Look at this one. What about using your sparkle mediums? This is glitter paste that you would paste through your actual stencil, and it looks really effective. Then you've got those pop-outs. Look, Mummy Duck and her chicks, which are really lovely, and the pop-outs, again using that die on a completely completely different way, which looks beautiful. And then a couple more we'll show you of just all the different things that you can do with them. Home decor, I mean, that looks absolutely beautiful. Different types of cards, the stamps you're going to be using time and time again. There's that little Buzzy Bee. I mean, how cute is that?
Isn't it?
I know, it's so cute. And you're getting that in a stamp set. And then one more, just using those beautiful papers to make a rosette and using those borders. The magazine is exceptional value. And for what you get in it, George, honestly, it's amazingly priced.
It really is. £12.99, $19.95. Comes out every quarter, every 3 months. You're going to get the new magazine, and also going to get your Club Inspire discount on this at £10.39, $15.96. Like Debbie said, it's not just a magazine. It's not just something that you're going to pick up in the shops. This is going to be something which you are going to get tools and resources in there, which are exclusive. You can't buy the stamps and dies that are coming within this set. They are exclusive to the Crafters Inspiration magazine. Number 3, and like Debbie said, number 1 and 2, issues 1 and 2 are available for you on the website. Right, also launching last week was the Grande Edgeables. Not seen these today, not seen these before, and I love these. A great collection of Edgeables, which are brilliant. So many great collections within these. They they were launched last week, and you guys loved them. I've not had a chance to look at these yet, and I'm so excited that they're here. They are so effective, so detailed, and so incredible. They are the Elegant Trellis. There they are for you. You've got the gingham lace. You've also got the balloon flowers. Again, that is just beautiful. Look at that. Imagine using these as stencils. So incredible. At the Rose Garden, you've got the Elegant Daisy chains. And then you've also got the Chasing Dragonflies. That is stunning. Such a great collection there for you. £61.99, $71.50. A great die, a thick die as well, which has got so much detail within that one pass-through machine. All that detail at your Club Inspire discount at £49.59, $57.20. A great collection and a brilliant price. I know that when these launched, you guys went crazy for them, and you can see why, can't you, Debbie?
I think these might be my new faves.
You say this every time.
Yeah, no, but I do think, I love Edgeables.
Yes.
They are my thing, but I do think these are my new faves. I love these. They're bold, they're beautiful, they stand out on your card. They are stylish, and you can put whatever you want towards them. Whether you use them twice on a card like this at each end, or whether you use them on a dome front like this, looks absolutely beautiful. There's a really clever card that I see yesterday. I'm hoping I've got it in this pile. The other thing is, George, I don't know if you realised, but because they're a thicker die, you could cut through 2 pieces at once.
Of course.
So you could cut through the front and the back in one pass, so you can really create that beautiful detail. In fact, this one shows it a little bit better, where you can literally, look at that, cut just down. That's added an extra piece in there, but you can cut them just down the whole piece of your card right the way through in one pass in your Gemini. They look very effective, but using them on different sides of your card, adding a little bit of vellum onto the back there just to create a really pretty border. Oh, this is the one. I just adore this card.
Wow.
So how gorgeous is this? And so the design, I'm going to give you a shout out again, which is Alison Jane Green. What I love about this is the border doesn't have a cutting edge on the bottom. So this looks like a trough, like your flower border trough with the trellis up the back, and then you've got the flowers up the back.
Love that.
Alison, it's absolutely beautiful. It's my favourite card. This one we made last night in Second Chance Sunday, so you can go back and watch that being made. So really pretty effect. And also this one as well, using with our card toppers. So if you want something to use with those, you can create these just stunning borders at the side of your card, and they're absolutely lovely. I absolutely love these ones.
Absolutely, I'm not surprised. They're so incredible. £61.99, $71.50 Club Inspire price. Available at £49.59, $57.20. I have not seen this, and I am so thrilled that it's here today. The luxury mirror cardstock. You guys have gone crazy for it. They are just brilliant. Starting off with your everyday metallics. Now, if you've not seen this before, my goodness, look at this great cardstock. I mean, it's just incredible. Look at the golds there. You're not just getting plain golds as well. You're getting different patterns. Look at your butterflies there on that gold. It really is just a brilliant, brilliant cardstock. You've got it there with your golds. And then look at the check, look at the Harlequin. Oh, I love this. The spots there for you as well, the stripes. You've got it there, the trellis there for you, and then into your silvers. I mean, and I love that, the reverse as well. You've got the satin there, but on the front one, you've obviously got it the opposite way around. You've got that flip and reverse. Flip it and reverse it, in the words of Missy Elliott. I mean, you've got that great collection. It's just beautiful and stunning. Look at the trellis there. And then you flip it round. It's so elegant. And I mean, it's so bright as well. You can see how good it's reflected. £34.99, $39.95 there for you today. A brilliant price and a brilliant collection and a brilliant thickness as well, 250 GSM. That's it there for you, the everyday metallics. And then you've got the everyday coloured as well. I mean, again, another great paper pack. This is just, maybe some of my favourites. And this may be some of my favourites. I mean, look at that yellow, gold and red. I mean, just try and reflect it so you can see the colours. But when you do that with it, I mean, it's just incredible.
It's the first time, George, that I've seen a paper pad that I really didn't want to use.
Is it? It is so incredible, though, isn't it? You can see why. I mean, it's just so incredible. I mean, look, when I reflect it so you can see the white, so you can actually see what you're getting there. It is beautiful. But when you shine it up with the lights, you can just see how reflective it really is. So you're getting multiples of each colour as well. So you're getting the best of both worlds, the blues and the dots. Then you get the butterflies again. Perfect for you to have a look at. Just loving these. Then into that wonderful colours of these peaches. And then into your golds and greens here. Just a great collection. Just so spring-like. Perfect for you guys. 250 GSM again here for you. A brilliant cardstock at £34.99, $39.95. So much love for you. Sarah Brown on Facebook. These are beautiful cardstock colours. They really are an incredible collection. Wow, I forget how heavy this is. It's the white multi-purpose card collection. 3 packs here for you. 180 sheets here. 300 GSM. You're paying for 2, you're getting one of them free. £19.98, $29.98, £15.98 on Club Inspire, $23.98. Debbie, where does this fit within our crafty stash?
Yeah, it's amazing, this cardstock. So anyone, we're not trying any trickery here. If you love your stamping card, this is what it is. What we have done is renamed our stamping card because we know it's used for so many different things, hence the multi-purpose. So it's still that great stamping card that you can do all your stamping and colouring on, but also it's great for your matte and layer, and it's great for your embossing, it's great for your card blanks. So it really is your all-purpose cardstock, which is why we've renamed it, just to make it really easy for everybody to know that they can use whatever they want with it, because it's just supreme cardstock. It's what we all use. Whenever you see us using white card on the show, unless we say it's Centura Pearl, it's the white cardstock. So and it's multi-purpose. It is, and a great deal for you. Paying for 2, you're getting 1 free. £19.98, $29.98. Your Club Inspire price at £15.98, $23.98. Right. Let's have another closer look at our left fold alphabet collection with the 93 elements. You remember that left fold elements, there they are for you, gives that wonderful hinge on the left hand side. The die does the hard work for you. Here you are with your A to Z, A to Z. Then you've got your numbers as well, including the and. Then you go into your stamps and dies, which really are just such a brilliant addition. Here you are with your heartfelt wishes. Remember the stamps and the dies all working together, the different sentiments all fit that banner. And then into your, of course, the joyful birthday with that bunting, which is just incredible. All included at this price at £52.47, $69.97, a 20% saving for you today. And your Club Inspire price at £41.98, $55.98. Right, Debbie, you've got time for another demo. Yeah,
what
absolutely.
Are you gonna do for us?
So we're going to use the left fold ones, and yeah, we're going to make a little baby card. So I've got my dies A, B and C, just took them off, but what you can see is they're really big dies. And what I also love about them is, so let's take the C for instance and an O, let's take those because they've got those round edges. So you can see that your O and your C both have straighter edges at the side, so you can snip them out. So that's what I love about these. If you just want an alphabet that you can use on whatever you want to use it onto, you can, and you can snip them out without doing it the way we're doing it. But we are going to use these as intended on this fold, because there's so many sort of quirky ways that you can use these. So I've just got myself just some squares of Centura pearl.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you the measurements. I think they were 2.25 by 2.25, so 2.25 inch square. And I am going to take some tape just so we can put a little bit of tape down to hold these in place. And actually, because I'm doing blocks, I'm going to bring in my Gemini Mini as well, because it's silly to... Well, actually, I'm saying it's silly. I've got to put these through individual, so I might as well just put them through all through the same thing. But what you can see is that you will be able to fit them all through your Gemini Mini. So popping that into place, and then we're just going to stick another one down. I'm just making sure I've sort of got these central so they don't look odd when they're all together. And then our last one just on there in that centre. So all I'm going to do is cut them out first of all onto our Centura pearl. Now you don't have to cut them individually. If you want to cut a word out, you just need one piece of card, and then you can cut those words out.
Lovely.
In fact, let's use my junior plates, because then we can just pop them all on there. So A, B, C, there we go. So we're going to create, absolutely. So I thought it'd be nice to create some little baby's blocks.
Ooh,
yes,
nice.
so I thought it just lent himself to do that, which is really good fun. So we're just going to pop those out. So that gives us our cut-out alphabet. So you can see, nice and easy, cuts out beautifully first time. And then what we're going to do, I'm just going to bring in some, I've got some lovely gingham. This one, I'm trying to think where I got this from. It was, I did, let me see where it's, oh, it's from the farmhouse. So my gingham's from the farmhouse. I'm just going to put these in again. Oh, I've just torn that one, pulling that off, but never mind, I do have another one. So we're going to pop that into there, and RB, and then RA. So let's just take that one off. Just pop them on there. So we're going to cut those out. So we've got our 3 there, cut those ABC again. And then we're going to use those as overlays then for our alphabet. So this is where I can show you how you can cut them out and use them separately as your alphabet.
Brilliant stuff.
So let me just take my C here. Take those out.
I love that gingham paper. It's so
beautiful, isn't it?
Simple but effective.
I think we might still have them in stock. I think it's the farmhouse. So we did have some in stock. So all I'm going to do, let me just take that one so I can cut from this side. We're going to George, another George. George's being funny today.
Not me.
Yesterday,
not me.
Pammy was being funny as well. So because Corinne was new to presenting, Pammy was telling Corinne to ask Debbie to use the wax seal kit. And Corinne didn't say anything because I didn't have it on me, but she then asked, she said, oh, Pam's being quite persistent, and she didn't know the story of the wax seal kit. And then our George is being very naughty today, being cheeky, telling me to use, we do have wax seal. I will never live that down.
Oh, it's out of stock, the gingham.
Oh, it's out of stock.
Yeah.
It was in stock for so long. So, but you can use whatever papers that you want. But that just lent itself because it's got that beautiful gingham. So what we're then going to do, I'm going to bring in all my makes here. So I've got all these pieces. And then we're going to, I just had that C there. So I've added sort of yellows and pinks just to give a little bit of a tone on tone. So first of all, we're going to matte and layer our yellow onto our pink. So I've only got a little bit of the pink showing, but it's just a nice way of being able to show that different colour. So just be mindful of the colours that you're using.
Yeah.
And then all we're going to do is just show a little rim of that pink all the way round.
Makes me think of rhubarb and custard.
Yes, do you remember the, oh you probably don't, you're too young. There used to be a programme called Rhubarb and Custard, and the theme tune was like, din 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 din, and it was really funny. So Ben remembers it, but obviously you're very young.
You're 30. I hosted, I don't like to brag, but I've hosted the Rhubarb Festival before.
The Rhubarb Festival? What's that?
Well, in Wakefield, you know, like if a Cornish pasty, to be called a Cornish pasty, it has to be made in Cornwall. It's a certain type of, you know, it has like a protected status, isn't it? And there's a certain kind of rhubarb which is called forced grown rhubarb, which is grown in the dark. And it only exists in this certain area of Yorkshire. It's called the Rhubarb Triangle. And then it's in it's like between Wakefield and Leeds. and it's a 9-mile radius, and they have a big festival to celebrate it. Like 3 days. There's all big demonstrations about using this rhubarb in February, gins.
I've got a apple pie and rhubarb gin. Yeah, it's very nice. But look at that. Look how we've completely changed the look of that just by adding that different pop of colour, adding that gingham onto the front, and that's our first block.
Perfect.
And then we're just going to mat and layer these up. Oh, that sounds like a fun festival. So what do you do there, George? Sorry?
Just host the food stages.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So do you get to eat it all?
Absolutely. I did that, a bit of that. However, I did do one once, and I had to. It was all this lovely chef who's an Indian chef and Indian cuisine, but all about vegan and vegetarian cuisine with an Indian food, and made. I was awful. That's what it was. It was like what's the tofu?
Tofu, yeah.
But like curried tofu.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, but I had to.
I'm not a big lover of tofu.
No, it was like wasn't for me. Gilmore on YouTube. Well, Debbie, you can exact some revenge on Pammy later today on Craft Along. She's our Craft Along guest today.
What, Pam?
Pam is.
Is she?
Yeah. she has messaged in going, I'm sorry, Debbie.
That's funny. She was cheeky yesterday.
Love it.
Right, so we've got our A, which is our last one to go. Let's pop that into place. So just creating our blocks. And obviously you can use whatever colours you want. I mean, you could make it sort of ultra modern and do some really sort of bright, deeper sort of colours. Or you could just have a nice little girl's name on there, which would be lovely. So however you want to do them, it's just having sort of different concepts that you can cut them into.
Yeah.
But I think having a personalised card is really special, isn't it? Especially when people have got unusual names.
Yeah.
Because our Corinne, she was telling me yesterday, she's got really unusual names for her children. I can't even remember what they are now, which is terrible. Jessamy, that's it. Jessamy was, and is it Coin or Cone or? No, it's not Colin. So it's Jessamy and Clone or Clon. I can't remember. Apologies. But yeah, she's got. Yeah, it's very unusual. She's got 2 really unusual names. But they're not names you would ever find on anything.
Yeah.
Jessamy, I've never heard of.
No.
Oh, that's a really unusual name.
Italian or something.
Right, so the other thing I've done, let me bring this one in. I've already put on a piece of girl, I wrote girl on it. So I've just put, so you see, our G-I-R and then L on the end. So we're going to pop that onto some pink card. And then we've got just then our numbers, not numbers, our letters to put over the top of them. So what I've done is match these now up to the cardstock that we've got here, which is our Centura Pearl.
Great stuff.
And let's pop that in. Tell you what I didn't do, and I have got some card down here, which I am just going to do. I didn't put in a piece of lemon from there. So George is saying that Jessamy and Hannah, so they're both her girls, but Jessamy is a twin to a boy. Kern. Yeah, really unusual. Yeah, Jessamy and Kern. Yeah. Really unusual names, but beautiful names. I need to cut that a little bit smaller because I've done that the same size. So just a little bit off the end, just to make that smaller to my pink. And then we're just going to go into that piece there. I might have made that just a little bit too much, but it will be fine.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got our piece here, and then we've got our piece that will go over the top. Oh, which is fine. I've cut that to the same size there, but we'll get the yellow showing through, which is nice. So again, I'm using my dotty tape pen because that will go just where I need it. And I've got a little bit more precision with the dotty tape pen.
Right.
It's not like where you've got quite a big piece of long tape. So it just comes off those little dots where you need it.
Yeah.
So down there, because we don't want it. And actually I do have a little tip of how you can keep your words, your letters open as well.
Okay.
So let's pop that onto the yellow. So just straight over the top, and then we can pop that one down onto our pink.
Love that. Sue King on YouTube, speaking of unusual names, a friend's new grandson is called Axel Hendricks.
Axel, that's an unusual one.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that. Axel's lovely. Yeah, Debbie's grandson is called
Ezra.
Ezra, yes, like George Ezra. Yeah. Ezra, yeah. And funny enough, I heard that again the other day, someone called Ezra, and I thought, oh, that's unusual, and Debbie's grandson's called Ezra. So we're just going to fold these so they go back, so you can see them. Ezra, not Ezra, Ezra. Ezra. I think because of, and I did say to Debbie at the time, is that because of George Ezra, because obviously he's a singer here. And she said yes, and also that the father of the baby, the dad, is called George.
Yes. Not me.
Not you, no.
So put that out there. I mean, we live in the same village, but more traditional names are getting very popular. I'm a traditional name, George.
Yes.
When I was a kid, there wasn't many Georges, but it's changed massively, especially with Prince George, when the royals called their child George.
Oh, okay, yeah, there was then a lot
Charles,
of Georges.
yeah. They're all traditional. Henrys, your Williams, they're all coming back. I always think named for Thomas and Tank Engine. You meet a lot of children, I always got Gordons, Henrys.
I don't think my name will ever come back. You don't hear of Debbie's anymore. That's quite a very old-fashioned name.
Yeah, but I've heard young kids called like Irene. I had an Irene and Elsie.
But I bet you haven't heard Debbie.
A young Debbie.
And I've never, not only from my generation. Yeah, there's none from like now. It's not the sort of, it's not a very like name that you would name your child. Not that Debbie's a horrible name, but right, so then I've got some more gingham to put on the back here, so let's just use these to layer up our paper. So pop that onto the back and then mat and layer that. So we're doing a bit of a stepper card, and then we're just going to use those blocks in the background.
Yep.
We could give this to, we could send this to
Mabel.
Jake and to Mabel, yes. Oh, we could have wrote Mabel's name, couldn't we? We should have made a card with these and done Mabel. And then that one's going to go on the front.
Is it spelt unusually, or has Jake spelt it wrong on the birth certificate? That's what we've got to clarify.
It's not Maybell, it's Mabel.
Mabel. M-A-Y.
M-A-Y.
Oh, okay.
M-A-Y-A-L.
Mabel.
So let's pop these then underneath. So we've got our A, B, and our C, or A, B, and C that's going to stick onto there. So let's pop those on. So what you could do, just so you want to, if you don't want to, because like the recipient, whoever you're giving the card to, might not think to put these up, just put a little bit of 3D glue gel underneath.
Ah, yeah.
Because it dries clear, but then it won't shut.
Lovely.
So yeah, a little tip there for keeping them up. So just popping that one into place, and this one, just like so. And then we've just got our front piece, which we're just going to put a little bow just on the side there, just like so. And there we go, we've got our little baby girl card. There we go, with our ABC in the background. A girl.
A girl. I love it. All made possible as Left Fold Alphabet Collection. Let me remind you what you're getting in there. You're getting all 26 letters of the alphabet, A to Z, of course. So you can make anything you wish with the alphabet A to Z there for you today. You're also going to be getting your numbers 1, 2, 0. And you're also going to get the and as well. You're also going to get the stamps and die collection. That comes with it. That is your joyful birthday. And you're also going to get your heartfelt wishes as well. £52.47, $69.97. Yours today on that great collection at a brilliant price, which you are loving today. Right, Mini memories. Let me get the mini memories for you because you're going to love them. As always, you're going crazy for it. Remember, our craft along coming up for you today at 2 p.m. here in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Myself and Debbie Fisher here all day for you with your craft along for your 2 hours of brilliant crafting along. Starting off with the drawer casing. You're going to get everything here that you're seeing in the collection at that brilliant price at £66.99. There's the drawer casing. There's the outer casing for the drawers, and you're also going to be getting the other outer casing as well. Then you can get the accessories, so you get the spine cover in a stencil form. You're also going to get that box file, and you're also going to get the pocket page. Then you're going to get the dies as well, which are just incredible. Your flip book. You're also going to get the index cards. Get these wonderful edges. You've also got your spine binding, and last but not least, your decorative accessories. You're also getting those wonderful handles and corner brads, only available within the bundle, not available individually, the corner brads and the handles. However, that brilliant price, £66.99, $79.95. Right, let's get a demo of the show vote going. Debbie, what have you made for us today?
Number one, we've got our little memory book album. So number one. Number two was our twist and pop with our cupcakes, and number three was our little girl card made with those left fold alphabets. 1, 2 or 3, few moments on that to choose your brilliant cards today to whichever card you want, 1, 2 or 3, get that in on the social. Rachel will be doing that today. Sarah Brown on Facebook. My friend just became a grandma for the first time, and they had a girl and named it Alara. Alara. I like that. Alara. A-L-A-R-R-A-H. Alara. Ooh, where's that from? It sounds very Arabic.
We've got a Lara.
Alara.
Well, my Al's daughter's called Lara. Lara.
We've got Lara. There we are. Remember, guys, loads of brand new things happening for you here at Crafters TV. Our brand new schedule. Don't forget, we are kicking off every Monday to Friday with 2 hours of wake-up call at 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. East Coast, 3 a.m. Pacific time. 2 hours of your wonderful wake-up call, giving you those little sneaky peeks. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you're liking a wake-up call. You asked for it, and that's what we're giving you for. Remember as well, when you head to the website now, it's not shop the show. No. It's shop the day. Everything there for you on that main website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk. .eu, shop the show, shop the day, should I say, is going to be there for you so you can have a look at everything that's coming up for you throughout the day. Coming up for you today is our craft along at 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time with our mini memories. Debbie, what are we going to be making?
I know, we're going to be making this box here. So the good thing is with craft along is if you've got these dies already or stencils or templates, you will then be able to craft along in real time, and we're going to just strip it back and keep it simple. We're going to be making the outer casing to the box, we're going to be making the drawer, and we're going to be making the little box files that go in it as well. So, and if you've looked at the little books that we made this morning with the little memories, you can watch back this show and be able to create those as well. So it's going to be really fun. If you haven't got the papers that we're using, it doesn't matter, you can use whichever you've got in your stash. But we're just going to be creating this beautiful little box storage.
Absolutely. Coming up for you in about an hour's time. And then after that today, 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 p.m. East Coast, 10 a.m. Pacific time, we've got our Monday Makers. So we've got loads of great stuff coming up in Monday Makers, haven't we? Got loads of great stuff coming up for you tonight on Monday Makers. Right, demo of the show. Drum roll, please, everybody. What are you going for, Debbie? What are you thinking?
Number 2.
I'd like to say you're right, but you're wrong.
Oh.
Number 1.
Number 1. The mini memories.
I mean, are you surprised? Are you surprised? Look at that, it is beautiful.
It is so lovely and so easy to make. So if you have just joined us, watch the show back because you can see these being made. But join us at 2 o'clock definitely, because we're going to be going through how to make the housing that you can fit these little books into. Absolutely, a brilliant show all lined up for you with your craft along. And we may also get a chance to sneaky peek at tomorrow's launch as well. Like we said, our brand new 2 hours of Wake Up Call. Hope you've loved it. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, Wake Up Call every morning, Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. here in the UK, 6 a.m. East Coast,
3 a.m. Pacific time to give you 2 hours of brilliant previews of what is coming up throughout the day. Right, like we said, coming up for you in an hour's time is your craft along, all about the mini memories, 2 p.m. in the UK, 9 a.m. East Coast, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Rachel's going to be back then on the socials. Me and Debbie are going to be back for you then. In the meantime, check out your baskets and don't forget, when you're on the homepage, it's now Shop the Day. Everything that's coming up for you, including your craft along and on your Monday makers, all available for you in one place. Me and Debbie will see you back here in an hour. Take care.